everyone having fun? She is not. This is what we put up with when we would record. That man right there. That's why we're sitting this far away. Normally we'd have a glass wall between us. Yeah. That's right. That's right. It's down. It's up. So is everyone having fun? I'm just going to quickly introduce. We've got Toby Proctor here. We've got John Stocker. And we have none other than Sailor Mars herself, Katie Griffin. Sailor Moon. And Sailor Jupiter's a no-show. So they think that they know what I do. Because I say, I'm going off to do cartoons. Yeah, all right.
Do we start without her? Okay. It's your time.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's all hide.
So you can tell that we had a really good time recording, can't you? And I gotta tell you very, very truthfully, although we all love the business, we like what we do, and there's a general camaraderie, and basically the whole of the industry, sometimes you do get together with the cast where everybody just gets along. And not only do they get along at the time of the recording, but years down the road, when we have times like this, where it gets even stronger, and the reflections are wonderful, and we enjoy working as a team, and we become even better friends. And that's really, really what's happening. That's really nice. I made that up. Yeah, it worked, didn't it? Oh. I think we better start. Susan will find us at some point. I believe in her too. She believes in herself. You want to get out?
Well, we used to talk to Mars being late.
That's right. Oh, wait. No, we weren't late, though. It's 2:31 right now.
Yeah.
Always late. In real life,
That's right.
I hate being late. More than anything on this planet, I hate it.
Hey guys. Yeah, it's a bubble tea store. So, first off, I just want to say thank you for everybody who came out, because this is crazy. I mean, I was 3 years old recording this voice. Good times. But no, we really do thank you guys, and downstairs and stuff, we've been shocked and overwhelmed with the support, and it's really cool to see everybody dressed up. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to get everybody back in the room again and kind of joking around.
Yeah.
It's super fun. It means so much to us, you have no idea. I like being tall, dark, and handsome.
Skinny and blonde. That's true. Well, who's looking at the other one?
So I'll tell you what, we really should press on without Susan. She'll, I'm sure, come in any moment. Generally what we have done in the past is open up the floor to questions. We can set any kind of schedule that we want in terms of addressing issues, but we found that sometimes what we have planned and what you want to hear are very, very different things. So let's hear your agenda. We've got a hand up here, the lady that's going to come and replace me shortly.
Well, what's your favorite episode of film, you guys?
See, it's so hard to answer this because it was so long ago. I really liked when it started getting kind of serious. I think it was the end of the S one. When it was very, there was a lot of emotion. And I think because I've been just so goofy for so long, just doing all that stuff, and all of a sudden, sort of digging deep. And I remember, like, we wouldn't get the, wait for it.
Susan!
Some little emotional thing, and that was fun. For me, that was kind of the fun part. But I always loved being a goofball, that's for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Me?
That's everybody.
Me? One funny memory you had from recording the booth.
Okay, I got one. Okay, so I don't know if everybody's aware that it was dubbing, and we had to watch this big projected screen with all the handwritten words and then the TV, and you had to kind of correlate both things. So that was interesting, because a lot of the times we do a first pass not even knowing the script. So anytime there would be like, a sword slash, all the way over to a tickle, all it would say in parentheses is reaction. So, okay, so I'm having some talk or a fight or whatever, and then it just says reaction, I go, ha-ha! It was nothing more than like a, yes, yes. So it was always very, it made me laugh, because I was like, no, we're going to have to pick that up. That's not a tickle, you just got stabbed in the face. All right, so we'll go for the stab in the face sound. Much better, all right. So for me, that was one of the cool things about it, is there was always something new. Every episode, there was one or two of those things that would just come up and make you laugh like crazy.
Yeah, and it would say, yes, scream, and you have no idea if you're excited, and you go through this big scream. The whole thing was all screaming all the time. You were so excited, and you'd be like, yeah! And then by the end of it, no, you're really sad, you're really upset. You'd just be so defeated that you have to scream again.
Okay.
Any more studio?
Right here. Right here.
Well, let me just fill in. I'll take 1 minute and tell you as sort of a backstory to what they did. What Toby was talking about. When you do, I don't know how many of you know the system, the dubbing system. It's probably an interesting piece that many of you are unaware of. It was done on what is called a Ritmoband, where the words are handwritten and written by people who are really adept at matching lips, because of course we're working with original Japanese tracks, which are eliminated, but the lips have to show basically a coordinated match. And so that's what we work on, and because the budgets were low, but you couldn't tell that. Right, we were all selling apples on the street corner at the same time. But very, very low budget, and so the studio time was really, really restricted, and that's why you would only sometimes you would just be reading stuff on the fly, and sometimes they accepted reads that were not quite 100%. Well, when I say they, I mean we. Sometimes I would have to, because there was just a time by, and we would just have to do stuff because it was on the fly. Never saw scripts before. Not only because they were changing sometimes on the spot, but simply because they weren't ready. We would be sitting and waiting for, at that time, the video or the film track or something to arrive by FedEx. So, I'm not sure, one of you had your hand up for a while.
Oh.
Linda, Valentine. If I met her in reality? Well, she was a little bit of a miserable thing to me. She's so, just stop it. You're just nagging me so much. But in reality, I love cats. I do love cats, I gotta admit. Don't tell my dog. I don't know, cats kind of do talk to you in reality. They're the most sarcastic animals on the planet. Do I want to be fed? Really? That's a cat, so they do talk to me.
If you had the opportunity to do any other Sales Scout in the show, who would you be and why?
Susan.
Sailor Darian.
Oh, you said you took Katie's line away. Any other Sailor Scout? You know, actually, well, I always say, preface by saying this, is that we all wanted to be Sailor Moon. So, I wanted to be Sailor Moon, I'll be frank. And then I realized that I was much more suited. And I was much more suited to Sailor Jupiter. And when they gave us the breakdowns when we were auditioning for the parts, because I think all of us read for every single part. Didn't you? You didn't?
I did not. I only auditioned for Sailor Mars.
What?
I absolutely, maybe I came in late, maybe that was the... But maybe Sailor Moon was already cast by the time I got there, but I was just handed Sailor Mars and then I just went for it.
And it was also
And
her
that's
very
who I
first
play
one.
now.
That was your first one.
And that was my very first cartoon ever.
Can I ask
Just
Linda
to
a
finish.
question?
Oh, sorry. Hello.
There's a voice.
There's a voice.
Yes?
Sure.
Okay, this is something I've been wondering for a while. Who would win a
Come on.
Sailor Moon or Bloom from Winx Club? Basically, Winx Club is a show about fairies. It was done by 4 kids for the first 3 seasons, and then all the voice actors were replaced on when Nickelodeon got the rights to it with very bland voice actors.
I must have
I
been
don't know that
American.
one at all.
I don't know. No, I'm sorry. Would I be? The moon. And if I was going to pick another one, though, I'd be Sailor Jupiter. You're too much of a girly girl. You have little high heels.
They also had fire.
All right, are we moving on or? Okay, right row.
So should we do our battle cries? Would that be good? Well, I had 2, but I'm going to do, well, actually, I had more than 2. I'm going to do my favorite one. Okay. Jupiter! Thunderclap! Zap! Mars! Fire! Ignite!
Moon cosmic power!
Hey, meatball head. What are you doing here? I thought for sure you'd be over there with your friends, especially since you're acting like total fools.
And my favorite line was, okay, that was a good read. Let's run the scene again, just a little bit happier.
And faster.
Oh, no, that's totally fine.
thought it was pants off day. I mean,
They told him it was a costume party. Let's get some people from way in the back. Okay, gentleman standing right at the very back.
Okay, what's up? All right, so if you had a chance, I know there was a live action Sailor Moon in Japan released. If you had a chance to do the dubbing, would you do the voices for those?
We're actors, we do anything. Voice if you want me to, baby.
Yeah, there was a live action done by Saban.
Yeah.
You can actually Google
Oh, not that one. No, Chapter.
And it's so bad. Have you ever seen this? Oh, it's a treat. Sorry. Let me get somebody new. Sorry, right in the aisle here. Do you remember? They're still playing.
You know what? I don't know that we knew that that was our last day. So I think we just always went in going, oh my God, we're screaming for a really long time.
When you wait for the call to say, okay, so we're going to need you again tomorrow at whatever, and then the phone doesn't ring.
years.
All right, yes. Yes.
Okay, this is for both Susan and Linda. I know both of you were in Thomas and Magic Railroad, and I just wanted to know if the filming process for James and Percy were different than Sailor Moon and Sailor Jupiter.
Yes.
Okay, next question.
Well, that's acting 101. Did you see what was going across my brain? Is going, should I say the truth? No, don't say the truth. No. So the thing is about the railroad as opposed to moon was the time element. We were speaking. John was saying to you, that it took. We didn't have a very long accommodating schedule for Sailor Moon, but Magic Railroad we did, and we went in and they spent a lot of time with us. Retake after retake after we needed it, let's try it this way, let's try it that way. So when you have that luxury of time, you can actually do a lot more. And also don't forget, these were tank engines. So you didn't have to do a lot of body matching, right? It's a tank, it's just sitting there.
I didn't think that's a lip through, did they?
Yeah, well they kind of.
But it was also original animation, that one. So we went in there and you can just do your lines. You just take your time and do your lines, and then they match everything up afterwards.
That's true.
So it's like a look
Although,
show.
I seem to remember seeing some footage when I was recording.
I do too, now that I said that.
Wasn't that narrative stuff that you talked over existing plays?
I think so, because I saw Alec Baldwin, and I said, why isn't he in this studio? Everyone's like, oh, you're gonna work with Alec Baldwin? And I said, man, I don't know. He's up on the screen, but I don't hear him in the hallway.
I tell people I did.
All right, yes.
This question is for all of you. If you were to go back to these one more episodes, what would you want to happen?
Their own series.
Didn't Sailor Mars die? I don't really actually know that they're true. I think she really died. So I would like to not die. She doesn't? Alright, so then carry on.
She's just in a coma.
Actually, you know what? I would like, if she and Ray, I would like Ray to get together with Chad. Because that never happened. Very sad for Chad.
Oh man, that's a toughie. I guess a full-on marriage, eh?
I think I'd want Darian to be a really nice guy. Super nice, and he can hand out $5 to everybody. Street level philanthropy, like I said the other day.
5 beers for people.
Yes, I'm a beer trucker.
Yeah. Against the wall. Yes.